I know I've been gone for a minute. Let me tell you what happened. So in November, I was slated to pay off the rest of my credit card in December. So for those of you who don't know, I'm on a journey to pay off all of my debt, whether it be student loan, medical debt, or whatever, so I can become financially free and owe no one anything. So I have student loans left and one credit card left. So I was on track to pay off my my credit card in December of last year, 2019. I paid off half of it in November. The total balance was $3,200. I paid off $1,600 of it in November and just had $1,600 or a little less than $1,600 left in December. Cool, I was ready. But then I made a video about all of that. And then at the end of November, y'all, I got a ticket. So I drive 18-wheeler trucks, and I've never gotten a ticket in my life in a regular car. And when you get a ticket in a truck, a commercial vehicle, like a commercial motorized vehicle, it's insane. It costs so much money. So, and it wasn't my fault. And I know everybody says it's not their fault, but really it wasn't my fault. It was a weight violation and all the stuff that was out of my control. So I got the ticket, and the ticket cost me $1,067. And I had the choice of either paying it in December, because you have to pay it within 20 or 30 days in full, or put yourself on a payment plan. Now, I'm on a track to become debt free, so I don't believe in payment plans. I don't do subscriptions, none of it. So I had to take the money I was going to use for my credit card and pay this ticket in December. So I said, okay, phew, I can get back on track in January, right? No. So then, the end of December, I'm on the way home from Florida. We had some family, holiday celebrations there in Tampa. Shout out to the Sanders family. And my tooth was hurting. I ended up having to go to the dentist on a Saturday afternoon. I Googled whoever I could find, and I found a dentist who was open on Saturday. And, that cost me almost $500 because my insurance with my company, didn't start until January 1st, and it was December 29th. I was like, oh. So the rest of the money that I had saved up for my credit card was gone, but I had to pay it. That was my tooth was hurting. So then after that happened, I was like, okay, I'm going to get back on track. No. Then when I got back to work in January, got back on the truck, I actually have been sick for most of this truck driving experience for the past 6-7 months. And I didn't know what was going on. And it got to the point where I had to go to the doctor, found out I had some health issues, had to pay for all of that. And I'm taking off from work for all of this too. So I had an emergency fund of $1,000, as Dave Ramsey says to have, but it was quickly dwindling, with all these doctor visits and being home and paying for food and paying for Uber and Lyft because I don't have a car either. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to get back on track in February. And I'm going to pay my credit card off when I go back to work in the middle of January. So I finally get back to work in the middle of January. And then, y'all, let me tell you what happened. I was driving in Texas. Texas always does me dirty. I was driving in Texas 2:30 in the morning. And out of nowhere, I was on the highway. I was on I-10 East going towards North Carolina. Y'all, out of nowhere, a wild pig runs out in front of me. A wild boar, a wild pig, like a pig with tusks, like Pumbaa, like Porky Pig, like in front of me. And I'm going 65 miles an hour. I can't stop this truck or you'll flip over. So boom, I hit the pig. But I didn't stop because I was trying to make some money because I was back being broke again. So I was like, oh. So I kept driving. I finally told the company once I reached Alabama. And they're like, well, you're going to have to pull over because that's going to be another ticket violation. I said, oh, I don't need no more ticket violations. So I pulled over, ended up being stuck in Alabama for a week while the truck was getting repaired because the bumper just obliterated when I hit poor Porky Pig. Pig is just, he like disintegrated into the air. I don't know what, he was dead before he even knew I hit him. So I'm in Alabama. I mean, the company did put me up in the hotel for a week, but so there was more money that I spent on food hands. I ran out of money again. But God took care of me, and I didn't go broke, but I was able to, feed myself. But I still don't have the money to pay for my credit card. And it's February. But some wonderful stuff also happened in the meantime, and I'll tell you about that later. But that's where I've been. I've kind of just been overwhelmed with one thing after another, and I should have known this was going to happen, because whenever you're trying to get yourself to another level in life, there's things to take you down. I just wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. But I'm fine. And thank you for everyone who sent me messages asking me how the financial process is going. It's going fantastic. But there's going to be obstacles that come, so that lets me know I'm going the right way. So back on schedule. I love you guys. Talk to you soon, kings and queens. Bye. Watch out for those pigs.